Hello everybody, happy Monday. Not that happy actually, it's raining outside again, but so this is probably turning into our normal weather now in the UK. Anyway, today's video I'd like to talk about the concept of minimum effective dose. What's this got to do with you and your triathlon training when it sounds more like a medical prescription formula? Well, every session has a required amount of repetitions and a prescribed intensity, and in order for you to improve your fitness, you need to do no more than go at the right intensity for the right amount of time. Somebody introduced me to the concept of boiling water. Water boils at 100 degrees C. Any hotter, it doesn't boil any quicker, and actually if you keep boiling it for longer, it turns into steam. So it just has the right amount of boiling time and the right temperature. Bit like your fitness. A certain number of repetitions at a certain intensity will improve your fitness. You're not going to improve your fitness at, say, threshold level by working harder or by doing more reps. Now, over time, the number of reps required to improve your fitness needs to increase, or with retesting, the intensity needs to increase. But at your current level of fitness, if 15 times 100 at your critical swim speed is what you need to improve, then doing 20 times 100 will not get you fitter faster. All it will do is make you more fatigued. That then requires longer recovery before your next session. That concept holds true for cycling. For example, on a long ride, anywhere between 65 and 80% of effort will do all of the things that we require from endurance training. Increase capillarization, so the transport network that takes blood and oxygen to the muscles. Increase the body's ability to utilize fat for energy. Anywhere between 65 to 80%. So if you can achieve this at 65%, why work at 80%? All you get is more tired. Now, perhaps if you have less time to train, then you might want to work slightly harder to get that effect. But really, you can afford to work at a lower intensity, which means that you'll be less fatigued, you'll recover quicker, and then your next session will have more meaning. Now, there are certain sessions within the week which are your key sessions, and for those sessions it's really important that you go at precisely the right intensity. And if you read the Jack Daniels book about VDOT running, he talks about little dead spots, training zones that you don't want to be in. A training zone where working at that level will be too hard to get the gains, physiological gains required for a pace, but it will also be too easy to get the next level of physiological gains. So again, all you get is more fatigue, longer recovery, and perhaps the chance that the next key session is going to be less than effective. So if you want to be really smart about your training, my recommendation is that you're really mindful about the session you do. Think about the gains that you really want to have from that session, and then do just enough to get those gains and no more. But instead, rather than trying to short circuit or time hack those gains by getting everything done really quickly, be content and be patient with the long-term gains, and be content with the gains that come from consistent training at the right intensity. Because smart training isn't just about how much training you do or training at the right zones. It's being disciplined enough to stick with that over a long period of time. I hope that helps. I hope you understand that. If you have any difficulties with that concept, if you disagree with me and think I'm being controversial, then by all means, please write to me. Last Friday's email only generated one person who disagreed with me, so I'm losing my touch. Okay, you can hear the rain starting now. It's going to get noisy, so it's probably a good time to finish. I'll be back on Friday with more video. Bye for now.